A little while ago, I showed the arrival of these three games, Leviathan, Interceptor, and Prefect, which I found all new, and we did a little unboxing. And at that time, I mentioned a tank game called Centurion. A few weeks later, I had managed to find Centurion, and it arrived. Now, it wasn't new, but although the box is a little worn around the edges, the game was in excellent condition. Centurion 2nd Edition, which this is a copy of, used plastic grav tanks, you can see one here, for play. Now originally, the game used cardboard boxes, three-dimensional images or representations of the tanks, of the interceptors, to give you that extra bit of drama on the board. With the popularity of Centurion, I guess, they switched over to plastic. The miniatures are suitable for painting. However, they did provide unit stickers so that you could differentiate the units by number. I don't know if that number will come out. By number. And, of course, the two factions in the game were represented by the primary colors of blue and red. So it was easy enough to just play if you weren't a model painter. The game came with a full book of rules and a book of details, fluff, as it were. Now, of course, this set, when I got it, already had the tanks prepared. Originally, they came on sprues, and you would have to assemble them. Some minor assembly may be required, and it came with 36 plastic vehicles, representing light and medium grav tanks. And it used counters to represent infantry and other items like that. Now, while I was looking around online not too long after I found Centurion, I also found expansions. Packaged as cohorts, this product, or these two products, one for each faction, provided more tanks. A cohort pack provided 18 medium tanks, 18 light tanks, and then 9 medium APCs and 9 light APCs for the Terran Overlord government side. And for the Renegades, it provided 18 medium grav tanks, 18 light grav tanks, and again, 9 medium and 9 light APCs. I managed to find 2 that were new, still in shrink wrap, and let's open it up and see what this product delivered. The shrink wrap practically jumped off. Renegade Legion. Plastic death. This is what you see when you get it open. A large bag filled with miniatures on the sprue. And a mail order form. Assembly is simple, basically limited to putting the turret onto the body of the tank or APC. So the grav tanks as depicted in the fiction or in the support books might look something like this, or have less glorious pictures, and the APCs something along these lines. Tanks such as the Vindicator, or into the medium, the Horatius, on to the Romulus, all painting a science fiction, warlike future where the realities of combat are still very much like they are today. You still need guys on the ground. Also available for the game was the Centurion technical update and the 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment, which offered a large number of scenarios to deal with Centurion, as well as the vehicle briefing. Now, the 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment supplement was billed as excellent, or, new. And I guess the primary reason why it was downgraded from new, or was billed as being almost new, was the fact that this is a stapled product. And while it clearly had never been used before, and the pages are still, stiff and in some places stuck together as though never ever opened, the staples have rusted pretty significantly, and I'll show you that. This is visible from the outside, and to varying degrees on the inside. Getting no worse than this, but this is pretty bad. With each page that you move into the interior, the damage is lessened, but something to look out for if a product was actually sealed with staples. So all in all, I've been quite lucky in being able to assemble this collection of games which, are more than 20 years old now, in new or nearly new condition. And you can expect more on the channel as I get into the role-playing game and supplement it with these war games.